Hello, and welcome back to the channel. So, today we are going to be talking about the NBA playoffs so far, and there's a article on ESPN talking about like overreactions from what happened in game ones. So, uh, the Nets explode. So apparently, it says the Nets expose a concerning flaw in Harden's game. Um, Harden had 23 points and 13 assists, and he hit 7 threes. And also, everyone was hitting threes on the Celtics, or not Celtics, Sixers. They hit like 21 three-pointers. That's like ridiculous. But, wait, what is this? Oh, wait, so is this talking about the top 25 players in the playoffs? Okay. Let me see if I agree with this list, actually. So, Giannis, yeah. I feel like at this point in their careers, I would flip these two. Because, like, KD, he's just not been that, like, as good as Embiid. Curry, I get. In the playoffs, he's always incredible. And regular season, too. But, yeah. Jokic, Tatum, Leonard, LeBron, Booker, Davis, Mitchell, Ja, Jimmy, Jaylen Brown, Sabonis, Holiday, Fox. No. Fox needs to be higher because he's been clutching up in the big games. So, let's go through these series, make our decision on who we think's going to win. So, the Sixers are now up 2-0 as Maxey went for 33, Embiid 20, 19, and 7, 20, 12, and 2 for Tobias Harris. I think this series is over. I'll be happy if the Nets get one game, but man, the Sixers, I didn't expect the Nets to do well because our best players are Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Dinwiddie, and Finney Smith, who are all just role players. Dinwiddie, when he was on the Nets 2 years ago, was a bucket, but I don't know. He's not a bona fide star, so yeah. Nets are about to go down in that series. Then they would play the winner of 2 versus 7, which is, I think, Boston. Yeah. So Boston versus Atlanta. I should never count out Trae Young because he's been very, very good, like his whole career, especially in the playoffs when he got to the conference finals that year, 2021, I think, where they lost to the Bucks eventually. But yeah, they beat the Sixers. But I just don't see them winning against the Celtics team. The Celtics just made the finals last year. Tatum is doing even better than he was that season. Like, yeah. And Derek White's been playing very well recently. So, yeah, the Celtics are going to take that one. Then the other series, 1 versus 8 in the East, is Bucks Heat. This is very crazy because the Bucks are obviously the favorite, but Giannis, I don't know if he's playing. They're saying he's optimistic to come back next game, but that kind of status, like optimistic, is not what you need from your star MVP level player. Because, Chris Middleton went crazy that game, but man, the Heat did really well. 35 for Butler, 22 for Bam, 15 for Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent, 18 for Kevin Love. Yeah, they were looking good. They were firing on all cylinders. The Kings and Warriors. Actually, wait, no. We're going to do the last series in the East. Cavs and Knicks. Okay, this is very tough because the Knicks choke in the playoffs all the time since the beginning of time. Except for the 70s when they won a title. But, yeah. I just don't see them getting out of it. But then at the same time, I've been doubting the Knicks this season, particularly, and they've been winning more than I thought they would. Like, the first year I understood why the Knicks were playing well. Then last year they missed the playoffs. So I was like, oh, it's the same team. They're not going to be that good. But then the addition of Jalen Brunson just completely skyrocketed the team. And they're playing their best basketball at the right time. Donovan Mitchell went crazy, though, but the Knicks just had the supporting cast. 17 from Hart, 27 from Brunson, 19 from Randall. The Knicks are playing well. And they are playing tonight at midnight, so 12:30 a.m. against the Cavs, game 2. Now let's go to the West. The Clippers and the Clippers and Suns. This is the biggest toss-up series. Now, King of the Fourth Quarter, the 2K YouTuber, apparently is now on First Take, the TV show, which is kind of crazy, but where is it? Here we go. So he's going to be talking about the Warriors and Kings here.
We put a lot of meaning in a signature. It signifies the start.
It'd be crazy in Sacramento that De'Aaron Fox has been the clutchest player in the league, and their offense was gonna be that. They just won a game where Domantas Sabonis was practically a nothing on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah. We got to get a lot of credit to Draymond. We got to get a lot of credit to Kevon Looney. They did their thing. But then you got Malik Monk coming off the bench, dropping 30. The Kentucky boys are a little bit different.
And yeah, I mean, if Monk and Fox are gonna drop 70 combined in a game, the Warriors have no chance. Like, those two were dynamic in game 1. And then game 2, Sabonis played really well too. So then they had that third guy and they won again. But if you think about it, those were both in Sacramento. The Warriors at home are 33-8 this year, which is a very good record. So I feel like they're going to make it 2-2, and I feel like this series is going to go to 7. I don't know the outcome of that game 7, but still, yeah. But yeah, here we go.
Day in and day out. But the reason why I'm not super panicky by the Golden State Warriors is it felt like they came in with a game plan. And though they didn't execute to the highest degree, I feel like some of the things that they did is replicatable that will ultimately lead them to win a couple games, the series potentially. Like, only thing they got to do is take one in Sacramento. At home, their money. At home, their money. They need one in Sacramento. I've been rooting for the Sacramento Kings all season long. I love the story. It's the best story in basketball. For the last 3 seasons, they've convinced me that they're about to go on a run, and they let me down all those years until now. So there's nobody in the world other than...
Yeah, he's got a point. Like, the Kings were that up-and-coming team with De'Aaron Fox leading the squad. He was looking really good, and he looked like he would become a star. And now he's just taking over in the fourth quarter of every game. They call him fourth quarter Fox now, because he just completely took over in the game against the Warriors.
Is rooting for the Kings more, but I see that Wiggins comes back, and though he wasn't perfect, we saw a lot of greatness from Wiggs. He had that one shot in the corner that missed. Okay,
he missed.
We
left
saw
corner.
A lot of greatness from him. And I like that Steve Kerr didn't feel like he needed to run Jordan Poole just because Jordan Poole got that big old contract. I think he played 20-something minutes, and that was a little bit iffy because De'Aaron Fox, they was picking him out. All day was picking him out. And we know that offense is going to be there. So we saw Gary Payton get a lot of...
Yeah, so, like, he's saying that overall, the Warriors are going to have a tough, like, road back into the series, but he still thinks they can do it. Yeah. So, this run, I didn't see it, but this is why the Sixers won the last game. Why are there so many ads? All right, here we go.
Expect to see 76ers with a reaction on both ends with their effort.
Tucker, oh my God.
Maxey off the offensive rebound. Tucker getting him another chance.
And that's his value. That's what P.J. Tucker does. He did that in game 1. Did it last year with the Heat. and maybe can bring some life to this team.
Maxey is the only Sixer in double figures. He's got 18 points. Harris the fifth. And just like that, here comes Billy.
Wow. So that's just 5 points in like, it's like 5 points in 10 seconds.
They felt like they were anticipating the double team too much, and you saw what happened on that last run. Embiid did not score, but Philly was still successful.
Yeah, they're starting to hit the offensive glass, Stephanie. A little more engagement at both ends of the floor. And now the Sixers looking to build on this 5-0 spurt. Harris backing down Dinwiddie. Strong defense. Embiid thought about the three inside. Tough shot.
Wow.
A tough shot indeed. Great drive right there. 3 people on him. Embiid cannot
15 rebounds already? That's
his
ridiculous.
First basket since the 3:35 mark of the first quarter. Incredibly. Bridges, boy, that's a tough shot. Over the top of Embiid as he moves to his right.
Man, he needed to hit that shot. Struggled right now from the mid-range, but made the toughest one he's taken thus far. Bridges has to get going here in this second for the
Yeah,
Nets.
he's not playing that
And
well
Grant, that's what makes what Brooklyn
in
has
this
done tonight even
series.
more
Except for the last, for game 1 he was good.
Bridges has
Wow.
struggled. Harris, hard finish.
Great ball movement right there. Unselfish play.
Bridges drives and kick. Also, Dinwiddie has struggled if you've just joined us. Both Bridges and Dinwiddie, 2 of 7 each from the field. All tied at 53. This is Johnson. Hot hand in the first half. Dumps it off. They turn it over. Harden wants to push. Maxey. And Harris is there to clean it up.
Wow.
And here come the Sixers.
And right now they're doing it with their defense, Sparrow, in this zone, matchup zone, causing all kind of problems offensively for the Nets.
Well, we know Brooklyn can fill it up. Bridges, big 3 for the Nets.
You talked in that first half, that small ball lineup worked. Jock Vaughn has Royce O'Neal ready to check into the game. I imagine for Claxton, the Sixers are showing some life on both ends.
Tucker changed his mind. Maxey left open, weak side. That's good. And
But look, their number 1 3 are knocking down those shots, and here in this third, they're getting it done.
Bridges a little bit off balance, off target. There comes Harden getting downhill, full head of steam, misses. Dinwiddie quickly gives to Johnson, corner 3 short. And Johnson is cooled off.
He's incredibly on fire that game. And
Maxey kicks
He
Tucker
missed
again.
it.
That's his spot.
Yeah.
And look out.
is back.
But, okay, so
Goes
basically,
small, as they did with Brooklyn, comes up empty again.
here, this is where,
Brooklyn led this game at halftime by 5, but we have had a 10-point swing.
oh,
6 minutes into the third. Harris.
wow. Yeah, Tobias Harris, he's actually, like, such a good player. Like, he's so underrated. I've known he's been good for his, like, whole career. He's been very good for the Sixers. I watched that Nets-Sixers series 2 years ago, I think, or, like, 3, when we, or, wait, was it 3 or 4? When the Nets had D'Angelo Russell, Dinwiddie, that young squad. And they won, the Sixers won 4-1. But the Nets were in all 5 games, like, tight. But Tobias Harris was pretty good. So, yeah. I mean, obviously, the Sixers are going to end that series with a win. This is the biggest surprise. So the Clippers, it's a surprise that they're up, but not really, because they have the star power to do it. They got Kawhi, Westbrook, but no Paul George right now. And they're still playing well right now. The Suns, Kevin Durant had 27, 9, and 11, which is very good, but I don't know what happened. Like, he didn't take over like Kawhi did. So, yeah. Yeah. And so that's that series. Grizzlies Lakers. This is a shocking one, but yeah, Rui Hachimura completely took over for the Lakers in their game, as well as Austin Reeves. Cause like look at this run the Lakers went on in the end.
GoDaddy has the domain to make it happen.
Here we go.
Lakers clinging to a 3-point lead. Grizzlies trying to win without Morant. Reeves a three. Bang! Reeves from way downtown. It's a 6-point lead. He's got 12 points in the fourth quarter.
Austin Reeves was so good in this game.
Brooks thought about it. Now drives inside. Jaren Jackson left-handed, missed it. Hachimura the rebound.
I don't know how that didn't go in.
And sticking with the high screen and roll with Reeves. He's a guy you can trust with the basketball.
Reeves 21 points, 3 assists. Gets inside, off balance, jumper, got it to go. Austin Reeves in his first playoff games got for Reeves. Bain hangs on to his pivot point. Can't get it.
And then later on.
Taken by Russell.
Also, Reeves had the last 9 for the Lakers.
Says he's a born hooper. And Marley would be. I think 8 points. This is equal.
But yeah, where's the play I'm trying to find? Now where is it? This is like a very pretty pass by Reeves to Hachimura. Here we go.
And I'm still okay if Hachimura's the shooter. Reeves fakes. Reeves behind the back. Hachimura three-pointer. Puts it in. Rui Hachimura.
And Rui was 5 for 6 from 3. If the Lakers are going to have their role players playing like that, actually, like Reeves and Hachimura, I wouldn't call them role players anymore because, man, they played incredible in that game 1. But, yeah, if those players are scoring like that, the Grizzlies are in for some trouble. And Ja is, like, probably not going to be playing. Like, I don't even know. Yeah. So, who do I think is going to get out of the East and the West? Right now, my prediction, I don't have my final team because I just can't come through with a team. I just have 3 teams that I trust in the East, and one of them I don't trust that much anymore. So the Celtics and Sixers right now I think are my favorites because of how they're playing currently. They would have to face off, though, in the second round if they both won their series. So that obviously won't be a Eastern Conference final. But, yeah, those 2 or the Bucks. But the Bucks have Giannis out right now. And I don't know what's going to happen. The Heat are looking good for an 8 seed. And, yeah, I don't know. I just don't trust the Cavs or Knicks. The Knicks, because they're the Knicks, sadly, they don't play like that. Like, they're, like, incredible. So, yeah. And the Cavs, I get Donovan Mitchell's been incredible, and he's a good leader. But how far has he ever gotten in the playoffs? He's had playoff success, but not, like, conference, or he's never been in the finals. So I don't think he'll be able to take them there. You know? Yeah. And obviously the Hawks and Nets, they don't have a chance at all. Now the West. This is where it gets tough because the Nuggets, they're the best team in the West this year, but they're the Nuggets, so like they don't always get there. The Grizzlies are done, I think. So I trust this season the Lakers Suns. I wouldn't say Warriors anymore because they're down 2-0. So I would say Lakers, Suns, or Clippers. And yeah, I think those teams are the teams out of the West. The West is just so up in the air. I could see the Lakers as the 7 seed getting out of the West. Think about that. Has that ever happened? A 7 seed in the finals? But yeah, the Lakers are playing really well. Tonight we got Celtics, Hawks, Cavs, Knicks, and Suns, Clippers. Let me give my predictions for today. Celtics are going to win at the TD Garden to go up 2-0. Cavs, Knicks. Where was game 1? Was it in Cleveland? Yeah, wow. So the Knicks took a game in Cleveland, which is crazy. What is this? Oh, here. Oh, wow. I didn't see that play. That was a great pass.
Loose ball, Hart lost it. Osman's got it for Cleveland.
Well, you got advantage here now.
And he almost turned it over. Still got it to Mitchell. And Mitchell switches home a 3. Keep giving him that. 12 turnover by Cleveland. Again, here's the back. Feeds Hartenstein.
All right, yeah, so Jalen Brunson's been incredible this season, and now I just trust the Knicks more than ever before. I have them winning this game on the road again. And then I think the Suns will win. KD will have a great game tonight. He'll go for like 40 maybe. Booker will go for 30. That's just what I'm expecting. But never count out Kawhi in the playoffs. That man is different when it comes playoff time. He lives in the moment. He's a 2-time champion. And yeah. Now, maybe let's talk about the draft lottery. Yeah, for just a second. So, you probably might have heard the news or not that Mikey Williams, the player, like the 18-year-old who was expected to be like the next big thing, he's committed to Memphis for college, but he got arrested for 5 years. Or he got arrested on 5 gun charges in San Diego, including assault with a deadly weapon, which is a huge problem. That's like at least 5 years in jail, which is going to ruin his whole career, basically. So, he's out of the equation for the draft. Yeah. And yeah, so the Mavericks actually were fined $750,000 for tanking in their last game to try to get a chance of getting Wembanyama, which I think is just ridiculous. They could have still secured a play-in spot. Not really, though. But, yeah. I don't know. But, yeah. But I know it's going to be in this order. Wembanyama 1. Probably Scoot 2 and then Miller 3. If I see Miller go 2, I won't be surprised. Brandon Miller's a great player. Really good, basketball player. He was really good for Alabama this season. And, yeah. So, the draft lottery, when does it happen? May 16th, which is basically almost a month from now. And the NFL draft is in 10 days. So I might talk about that next week. And yeah, thanks for watching. And see you guys next time. And enjoy the NBA playoffs. I mean, it's been exciting so far, except for this game. 29-point win for the Nuggets. I'm sorry, Timberwolves, but you guys did not play well that game. But it's a whole series. They can always come back. And yep. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. And bye.